All right, we're back here in our studio in Paso Robles, knocking out another video about San Luis Obispo County cities and neighborhoods. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, but here we are. We're here to bring you some more solid information and hopefully a little bit of entertainment along the way.
Maybe.
Today, we're talking about Pismo Beach, which is one of the most recognizable towns on the Central Coast. But the part that you see as a visitor is just a small slice of what it's like to actually live here.
In this video, we're breaking down the 5 key neighborhoods that you'll need to know and understand if you plan to relocate here. Shell Beach, Spyglass Ridge, Pismo Heights, Pacific Estates, and Toucan Terrace.
Toucan Terrace. How many can?
Toucan.
We'll also highlight the local landmarks and outdoor spots that shape the daily rhythms, like Dinosaur Caves Park, the Pismo Preserve, the Monarch Grove, the beaches, and of course that downtown pier area that everybody knows about.
Just went there for Corgi Beach Day.
Nice.
By the end of this video, you'll have a clear picture of what each part of Pismo offers. The vibe, the types of homes, the price ranges, so we can figure out which area feels like the right one for you. And bonus in the description, click on our free relocation guide to find out all things about relocating to SLO County.
Carry on.
Number 1, Shell Beach. At the north end of Pismo is Shell Beach, a stretch of homes perched between the ocean and Highway 101.
In Shell, you're going to find upscale streets tucked among little pocket parks like Ebb Tide, Memory, and Spyglass parks. Many of the homes here are custom or rebuilt with big ocean views, and prices can run from the lower $1 million for a fixer-upper with little to no view on up to over $4 million. Look up 307 Indio Drive if you want to drool over an oceanfront beauty that recently sold for over $4.6 million.
Gorgeous property. As you move further south, the vibe is more mixed. Older beach cottages, mid-century ranch homes, and remodels all side by side. Entry-level homes typically start around 1.3 to 1.5 million, while remodeled homes again start to push up into that $2 or $3 million range. And you can drop below the $1 million mark for a condo or an apartment, of course.
Indeed. Just south of Shell Beach, you'll reach Dinosaur Caves Park, a big open park right on the edge of a cliff. It's a popular weekend spot for picnics, events, and it feels like the natural extension of Shell Beach living. And just below Dinosaur Caves Park, you'll find caves, a rocky shoreline, but there isn't public access down there. So most people enjoy the views from the bluffs or explore the sea caves by kayak at low tide.
That's the entertainment part.
I hear it's possible that you can walk in at low tide, but careful. I've never done it myself. I think folks go down there and they'll adventurous photographers, at sunset, they'll head down there to get these dramatic photos and stuff. But for actual beach access, you'll want to head south to the wide sandy stretch near downtown Pismo or to the pocket coves in North Shell Beach. And if you're looking for surf, most of the consistent and easily accessed breaks are down at the Pismo Pier or Eldwayan Beach in Shell.
Number 2, Spyglass Ridge. Head just inland across Highway 101 and you'll find Spyglass Ridge, a hillside subdivision built mostly in the late 1990s and 2000s. You'll see a lot of Spanish and Mediterranean homes, 2-story homes. They're generally around 2,500 to 3,500 square feet. Many offer decks with views looking towards the ocean. Recent sales in this general zone often fall around 1.5 to 2.5 million. Spyglass Ridge sits just east and above the 101, and it's also right by trailheads for the Pismo Preserve, which offers more than 11 miles of hiking and biking trails. Have you ever done that whole thing?
I don't know what you mean by the whole thing, but I'll say this. I feel
11
like
miles.
I've not hiked 11 miles all at once there, but I feel like it's kind of an underrated hiking area. It's really, really pretty, especially if you go all the way up to the very top of the ridges and you're overlooking San Luis Obispo and whatnot. The first couple times I went there, I just kind of hiked around the lower parts.
Yeah. All of Avila, you can see all of Avila, really pretty. I've never done the whole 11 miles either. Yeah. Anyhow, it's popular for biking as well and overlooks the ocean.
Yeah. Okay, Moving on, this is number 3. Are we on neighborhood 3? This is probably my favorite neighborhood in Pismo.
Colin can count.
Just north of Price Canyon Road, you climb this steep hill into Pismo Heights.
This area is a mix of mid-century 1950s to 1970s eras homes, some still original, many remodeled, plus a few newer builds. The big draw is the unique panoramic view over downtown, the pier, and the really neat curvature of the ocean. The higher you go, the bigger it gets. Check out 1174 Longview Avenue, which recently sold for $1.43 million, and 351 Selma Street that went for $1.77 million. It definitely is also possible to purchase for under $1 million, a 3-2 on a normal size city lot, but just expect it to be pretty dated, and you won't find much of a view.
Here are your minutes from downtown Pismo and the pier, and you also get easy access to the relatively unknown Blair Park and Price Historical Park, which connects to the also relatively unknown Juan Bautista de Anza Historic Trail. I always have trouble saying that for some reason.
You did it!
The Juan Bautista de Anza Historic Trail.
Good job.
And this adds a nice mix of outdoor recreation and local history to the neighborhood. Okay, let's continue on the inland or east side of Highway 101 up above James Way over to Pacific Estates, one of Pismo's more sort of traditional residential areas.
Homes here are mainly built in the late 1980s and 1990s. Single-family houses often around 1,800 to 2,200 square feet on moderate-sized lots. Prices typically start around 900 and run all the way up towards $2 million, depending on the condition and, of course, the view.
The view.
250 Coral Court sold recently up there for $1.2 million. And that was a really neat corner, 10,000 square foot lot with a 1,600 square foot living space house, but all pretty original and pretty dated. Then there's 225 Sima Colina, which was built more recently. It's a lot more modern feeling, larger home, views, and that one sold for $1.85.
That's a really pretty house. From Pacific Estates, you're just a short drive to downtown and the beach, and from many streets, you can still catch glimpses of the coastline. You're also only a few minutes from the Pismo Preserve trailhead.
Number 5, Toucan
Terrace.
Continue east along James Way, almost to Arroyo Grande, and you'll reach Toucan Terrace.
Built in the late 80s and early 90s, it's mostly single-story ranch-style homes on good-sized lots. It's a bit more affordable, yet still only a 5 to 7 minute drive to the beach. Here, you're definitely going to start feeling a bit of a vibe shift as you head a bit further from the coastline.
More entertainment.
But closer to groceries, shopping, gas stations, Trader Joe's, etc., etc. Check out 233 Elaine that just closed for just under $1.5 million. That's a really great representation of what you can find up on this particular hillside.
From Toucan Terrace, you've got quick access down to the State Beach area with the seasonal Monarch Butterfly Grove, which is a special local nature highlight during the winter migration season. Also still pretty in other seasons. Wherever you choose, from the bluffs, waves, and parks of Shell Beach to the hillside views in Pismo Heights and Pacific Estates, or the more traditional inland neighborhoods, you're never too far from the parks, the trails, and the beach itself.
That mix of lifestyle options is what makes Pismo Beach such a great place to live. If you're thinking about a move here or anywhere on the Central Coast, please do reach out. We'd love to help you find the right fit.
And if you want more neighborhood guides for other Central Coast towns, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. And don't forget to download that relocation guide. Bye!
Bye!